Okay, so we are on to our last two examples on page 8. So at the bottom here, I'm going to go ahead and write this is page 8 in chapter 14. Okay, so that means that this is still all about means. And notice that the two problems I'm staring at are comprised of lists. So what we're going to do is we're going to discuss example 5, and then I'm going to have you guys just go ahead and try example 6 on your own and check the answers in the packet for the solutions. Okay? So let's read example 5 together. This is like a real thing that I actually remember from TV. So this is how old I am. In 1998, the Nabisco company announced a 1,000 chips challenge, claiming that every 18-ounce bags of Chips Ahoy cookies contained at least 1,000 chocolate chips. Below are the amounts of chips in a random selection of bags. Okay, so we've actually been provided with a list. So the first thing that's very different here is we're provided with a list of data. It's only one list, so we're going to do this is going to be a T interval on data, which means all values go into list 1. So we're going to put every single value into list 1, and our interval will actually be run on list 1. Okay? So I want you to pause the video right now, go to your calculator, hit stat and enter, and get all this data into list 1 for me. Go ahead and do it. Okay, hopefully the data is all into list 1. So I'm going to begin with the fact that this says, what does this evidence say about Nabisco's claim at the 95% confidence level? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and make a confidence interval because that's what we're provided, the information we're provided with here. So we're going to create a T interval on data. And when you go to your calculator, you'll see that you want to make sure that list 1 is highlighted here. And remember that to do that, you would hit second and then the number 1, okay? And then if we're looking down the line for what we need, the literal only other piece of information you need to enter is the confidence level as a decimal. So what we want to do is make sure the confidence level is clearly written into our calculator, and then we will get our output of a lower bound and an upper bound. So I'm going to go ahead and write down the output. I got 1,179.5 and 1,282.6. So this says, what does the evidence say about Nabisco's claim at the 95% confidence level? Well, I'm going to make a claim on the side here. Both the lower bound and upper bound are well above Nabisco's claim of 1,000 chips. So it does, so this interval supports the company. So this is one of the ways that people use confidence intervals in real life is we make a prediction, we gather some data, make sure we meet all of the conditions, and we go from there and we try to generalize that information. So it's your turn to try, guys. This says I actually have pet rats, no judgment, please. This says the survival times in weeks are given for 20 randomly selected male rats that were exposed to a high level of radiation. Calculate and interpret a 95% confidence interval for the mean survival time. So your job is to put all of this data into list 1 and create a T interval on data where the data is in list 1 and your confidence level is again 0.95. Now it's your job to find the answer and interpret it, and then check the solution online, making sure you feel good about your ability to do this completely on your own, okay? Check in with me. Again, ask questions, put comments at the bottom of this video. I want to hear back from you.